We definitely wouldn't have the same lifestyle as we have here in the Dominican Republic if we had have stayed back in Canada. My name is Bruce Ryan. I'm originally from Moncton, New Brunswick, Canada. My husband and I moved down here, it's almost 3 years now, to Casa in Sosua, and we have had no regrets at all. We just love it here. It's paradise, it really is. We'd traveled around the Caribbean a number of years, and we went to many islands. The people across the Caribbean are beautiful people. They really are. They're very friendly. But we landed on the Dominican Republic because the people we had met on our trips to resorts and outside the resorts were just, they became family. They're loving, they're generous, they're helpful. But I have to say, all of the expats that we have met are equally as friendly, and it's like a big community, and the Dominican people actually welcome the expats. In fact, we often get invited to their homes to enjoy Dominican cuisine, to swim in the rivers that they live by. So it gives us an opportunity to meet both the people from Dominican Republic that are born here, and as well some of the expats, and not just restricted to people that we have met from our own province of New Brunswick in Canada, but across the country and as well in the United States. Shortly after we moved here, we realized how terrible the situation is for homeless animals, particularly cats and dogs. And the Cats and Dogs of the Dominican Republic is one of the biggest organizations that brings in and fosters homeless cats and dogs. They also provide medical services like neutering free of charge. They have various fundraisers. In fact, I'm involved in a fundraiser in early December. It's an annual golf event at the Puerto Plata Golf Course in Playa Dorado. But the many organizations that are available that bring in animals still are looking for people to adopt the animals, to bring them home and love them. So we decided to do our part and get a dog. A beautiful little guy. He's bigger now. We've had him for over a year. We call him Pablo. But then we saw another beautiful dog that was left in a commercial dumpster with 3 breaks in one leg, left just to die ultimately. So we discovered her, and we decided, well, I guess if we have one homeless dog to foster, we can have 2. So we brought her into our family. We love her. We love both of them. And then about a month ago, we found a third. And so people actually back home are asking if we're going to be opening up a kennel or an adoption agency for homeless animals. No, 3 is enough. But I must say, if you come down here and are looking for companionship and you want to do something really good that makes you feel good, bring in one of these homeless dogs or cats. I can tell you the dogs are some of the smartest, most dedicated, committed, and loving animals that you will ever find anywhere. And so we haven't regretted that for a moment. Actually, it's very quiet here right now. Typically the dogs would be all over me and they love to be in front of a camera. But our friends who are visiting right now from Canada, my sister actually, and a good friend of ours, have taken our dogs for a walk and brought them over to another place that we love to go to. Across the street from us is the local restaurant and gathering place here in Casa called Castaways Restaurant. And so we go over there quite frequently because they have some of the best coffee in the Dominican Republic. I can't even tell you how much we love the weather and the surroundings. We certainly wouldn't get that back home. In fact, this time of year, we're already experiencing snow back home, apparently. I say we are not. We are experiencing wonderful weather in the high 30s, low 40s. So our lifestyle here certainly has changed. And it's very interesting. We have found how quickly you adapt to the heat. Some people say, well, how do you endure all the heat down there? I don't think I would like that. It's amazing how quickly you become accustomed to that. We are going to be taking a trip back to Canada for Christmas to see our children and grandchildren, and we're a little concerned that we may find it very, very cold, much colder than we did when we lived there. So you acclimatize to the weather here. We left all of our winter clothing back home, and I haven't worn socks in the past 2.5 years. I have not worn shoes, just sandals. I don't even know if my feet will fit into shoes anymore. And as you can see, short sleeves and shorts or bathing suit are the order of the day here. We purchased a car shortly after we got here, and often people say, "Oh my goodness, you drive in the Dominican Republic." It's a bit of a joke, a running joke, and yes, the traffic is a bit hectic here. All the rules of the road are the same as back in North America, and we have police that actually watch for people that they follow those rules. But yeah, we needed a car. We wanted to explore the country. So it was important for us to have a car. And we go into our version of Costco in Santiago, Price Smart, on a monthly basis. So, you know, that drive requires a car because we buy a lot of things to bring back home. But getting a driver's license is not a difficult process. And purchasing a car is as easy as it is in Canada or the United States. And driving, you get used to it. For those of you who are shoppers, Amazon.com or Amazon.ca is available here. In fact, 2 available because we shop all the time. While they do not deliver directly to the Dominican Republic at this point, Amazon has opened up a huge warehouse in Santo Domingo. So we're expecting that delivery direct to your home here in the Dominican Republic will happen sooner than later. But for now, they offer many courier services here. So we give them an address in Florida, Miami, where the courier services are stationed, and they deliver the product from, let's say, Amazon or any of the companies that you might want to buy from. They bring that over to the Dominican Republic. It is brought to the local outlet. We use a company called BM Cargo, and they notify us online when it is available. We go pick it up. It's as easy as that. After being here 3 years, my Spanish is what they call in the Dominican Republic, chin, a little bit at a time. I haven't taken any Spanish lessons yet, but you know, it comes quickly when you're speaking with the local people. And of course, they love to learn English. We love to learn Spanish. So it's a very good relationship that we have because they will speak to us in Spanish, correct us when we're not speaking the right words, and we'll do the same for them. And again, it brings that closeness. Over the past 3 years, coming to the Dominican Republic, it's no different than anywhere in the world. Prices have gone up for groceries, for real estate, and you know, everyday essentials. But here in the Dominican Republic, you can still get really good food. Fruits and vegetables are very cheap. The pork and the chicken, I must say, is second to none. So we have saved money in certain areas by coming to the Dominican Republic, for sure. The cost of real estate is more affordable here in the Dominican Republic than it is back home in North America. So that's a bonus. It gives us a little bit more spending money to enjoy our retirement. Before moving down here to the Dominican Republic, we looked at our pensions because we're both retired. And so the pension money that we do bring in on a monthly basis goes farther than it would in Canada or if we were in the United States. So, you know, it's a win situation for us. We do feel that we are saving money in many areas, and our pension goes longer, and we are able to take more opportunities for our leisure time.